Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side. Have had a few little interesting occurrences with my phone this morning, so I do hope this is actually recording and that it's all working together properly. So good morning. I took yesterday off kind of on a spur of the moment, and my sister was teasing me about it, and I said it really came out to the fact that I didn't want to put on makeup in the morning. And so then my friend said, well, I challenge you to do these videos without makeup. And I said, well, you can take your challenge, and I'm not going to do that to anybody. So good morning, Chrissy. So interesting, some changes that are happening in my life, just personally, and that's really what I've gotten here recently as messages. However, today I am sideways. Weird. See, this has been, I told you, some crazy stuff this morning. Let me see if I can adjust this while we're on camera. Let's see here. Let's not do that. Is this better? I was setting up a new thing, trying to get things going, and I'm not sure that this is going to work. But I can do it from this perspective, and I'm not seeing anyone's comments now, just who my viewers are. And if I can leave them, oh, here we go. Okay, that's better. I'm wondering why, when I did switch the camera sideways, then I was upside down for a little bit, so I don't know what's going on. So I'll just hold the camera this morning. I was just trying a whole new setup because somebody said, you need to be closer. And so, good morning, everyone. Let's start new. Got some great cards today, some great guidance to get us through the weekend. Really some wonderful possibilities. So the first one, and I know many of us, this is the day after we're getting back from Memorial Day. The first card said, get outdoors and allow the nature to heal and allow us to be more in that creative aspect, because when we get out into nature and we ground, especially if you can take your shoes off and move outside and ground yourself into the grass, the dirt, whatever, there is a lot of healing in that. And as well as creative energy that happens when we include the earth energy in what we're doing. One of the reasons maybe I love gardening so much is it's just really becoming one with the earth. And when you do that, you get to share, you get the creative ideas, because the next card says share your art with the world. Now that doesn't mean that you have to be a painter or an artist as we know them. Whatever your creative aspect is, start sharing it. The passion that is derived from is the passion that is the divine aspect of you and really comes from the very depths of who you are, and it's using the gifts that you brought into this world to use. So I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, mainly because I haven't had enough. Full moon. This is a great time to release stuff. That whole thought process was because that was why I needed more coffee, because I've been awake for quite a while now. The full moon is always that for me, but the upside is that during the day I still have good energy, which is a good thing because it is Granddaughter Day today. So get outside, allow Mother Earth to help your creative juices flow. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Marianne and Maite. Thank you all so much for joining me. And as you share your creative gift, that allows the connection that we all share. And that was the next card, which is we are all connected. We're not islands out here. Even though at times we feel really alone, it is important to remember that we are all connected. And when you're sharing your gifts and living in that perspective, your energy shifts. It your vibrations raise closer to love. And so what you're sharing every time you interact with someone is a higher vibration. You cannot affect the fact that you share your energy with others, but what you can affect is the type of energy you're sharing. So getting outside, grounding, getting to be more at one with Mother Earth and nature, even if that means just going outside if you live in the city and walking down the street and breathing some fresh air, hopefully it's clean air, is restorative. And that's what we need to do in order to allow our creative aspect greater run in our life. And then when you are being more creative and you're sharing your energy, the type of energy you get to share more of is a very peaceful energy. When we're living more in our passion, when we're allowing ourselves to create, which is a huge aspect of who we are. Good morning, Chris. Then the peace that we seek is what sets in. And that's really, I posted over the weekend and I had many people go, what do you mean by that? I help people find what they're looking for, because what we're all looking for, good morning, Janet, is greater inner peace, harmony, joy, love. And so as we look for that in life, we tend to look lots of places for that, but it really is in our soul aspect, our creative aspect, our inner aspect, that all of that lies. And I help people access that and find that. And then I do that, through my readings, and then with working with people's energy and clearing out the stuff that is working against us, clearing stuff we've taken in over the years, clearing the negative energy that has got us trapped. In fact, I spent part of yesterday helping a couple clear negative energy from their house that they were sure that an ex-spouse had put on that house. She practices some pretty dark energy, and they felt like she had cursed that house. And so together we cleared it and replaced that. It's all just energy. Everything is energy. And so healing, if you've got physical dysfunction, it really starts at your soul level, your energy level. And if that's where you start to go in and dig and pull from, your healing aspects are going to be much more effective. And you're going to be able to allow yourself to move forward with greater power and more peace and inner harmony. So I urge you to go outside. Ask, if you're not a quote unquote creative person, ask what your creative aspect is, and then just start playing with that. It really is it can be in theater. It can be in teaching children how to play ultimate frisbee. It isn't just sitting down in front of an easel or making pottery or music or anything like that. It encompasses any and all of those, but encompasses far more. The creative aspect is the feminine aspect of who we are, and that doesn't mean it's just for women. It means, sorry, holding this up, my arm got very tired. It means that it is the inner God aspect of us being brought forth and sharing that with the world. It also means learning to trust yourself. So there's another reason to get in touch with your creative aspect, because trusting ourselves is far more powerful than looking to someone else to create a life for us, create happiness for us, create socialization for us. Create for yourself. When you create for yourself, you are creating for others, because you're sharing a very different type of energy with them, which benefits them and benefits everyone. So, a beautiful message as we go into this week, and I don't think I will be on tomorrow. I may come on early. I have to be in a meeting at 7 o'clock, about 20 miles from my house. So, I probably will do something Thursday morning, and Friday, my sister and I take off to go visit our mother. So I probably will do Friday before we leave, just because I will have to put on makeup anyway. So that determines if I'm going to do my lives. Not really, but it is a factor sometimes how lazy I feel that morning, how much I don't feel like going and doing what it takes to look like this, because I did when I was setting up, looked at myself without the makeup, without my hair done, and it was like, oh, no, 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 no. Can't share that with you. So anyway, do remember that if you've been considering my paint and sip retreats, consider them carefully because they are an incredible time of empowerment and growth and rejuvenation, and it all just happens. It's not something we work at. It's something, good morning, Carol, that we do in a relaxed state and just enjoy what happens during those times. The creative aspect comes in, and the relaxation and the pampering. So do consider it. Private message me here if you're interested, and we'll get you hooked up and get you started. Remember, there are group rates, so if you register for 2 of you, you can still get that early bird pricing, which is $20 a piece savings. So if you register with more than 2, I will take some additional money off of that. So get your girlfriends together, decide to do something nice for yourself, and come join me on a paint and sip retreat in the beautiful mountains in Idaho. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope this day is one full of creative aspect, getting outside, allowing the world to see some of who your creative self is, and one that fosters greater peace inside. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side. Love and light to you all.